Hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Alan, and today we are looking still more at these elections because, we have to understand, really focus on how things happen if you ever want to better a country. Now, uh, elections last day was Tuesday. This is officially Friday. In fact, it's after 11 p.m. on a Friday. I'm so slow on getting my videos up this week. I just not felt like doing a damn thing. But now I'm like, buckle down, get your butt in gear. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, U.S. Senate. The Arizona seat finally got called. Senator is once again Mark Kelly. So as it stands right now, 47 Democrats, 48 Republicans, and 2 independents, Bernie Sanders and Angus King. Now, let's look at the 3 remaining seats. Georgia ended up not having anybody with the plurality. Well, not anybody not having over 50%, which is what they want. So they're having a runoff, which means there is only Warnock and only Walker. They will run head to head, which means someone has to get 50% or better. So, yeah, that will happen there. So we'll see how things go. Uh, Alaska, former Senator Lisa Murkowski is down to Kelly Shabaka. Let's see. It's 1.4%. So it isn't an overwhelming lead, but you've got to remember, as big as Alaska is geographically and territorially, it has a small population. So it's still a close one. It's going to be highly up in the air. There is 80% of the votes cast and counted. We're looking at the last 20% still to come in. So it's still up in the air. So it can change. This is the one I found really interesting. Adam Laxalt versus Catherine Cortez Masto for the senator of Nevada. This is an interesting race. Adam Laxalt is up by 0.1. Altogether, it's not even 1,000 votes that separate the two. that one, Laxalt had jumped ahead, but uh, Cortez Masto has regained some of the vote, and it is getting down to the wire. There is 94% of the votes cast have been counted. So there is still 6%. And depending on where those votes are at, ooh, it could go either way. So again, this one especially, even more so than Alaska was. All these races are right down to the wire for the Senate. So right now we have 49 versus 48, if you count the two independents as part of the Democratic Party. And technically, all three seats could go in either direction. So, if they all three go to the GOP, they get a 1-seat advantage in the Senate. If they all end up going for the Democrats, well, they can't all go for the Democrats. Alaska's don't have the Democrat running for the main Senate office, but oh my goodness. Yeah, if Warnock and Cortez Masto win, we suddenly have 51 on the Democrat side, on the left side. Though, to be honest, if you know anything about politics, they're not truly a left party. They're a centrist party with, oh, we'll do things to have people cheer us on. See, we do things that are culturally sensitive too. Anyway, Senate race, it's still going to be a tight one either way. Any of the outcomes, so close right now. My prediction before the whole election, the Senate would more or less remain 50-50. So, we'll see. The U.S. House. Let's come back to the U.S. House. Let's look at the U.S. governors. Right now, it is 23 Democrats to 25 Republicans. And there are 2 seats still in play. Alaska and Arizona. In Alaska, there is 80% of the vote out. Dunleavy looks to be yeah, I get the feeling Dunleavy's got that. That's not a problem. I see them getting to 26. Arizona's where the real work is at. 83% have been counted. But Katie Hobbs is ahead by 1.4 1.4%. And again, remember, there's only 83% counted. This will be an interesting one. If it holds, Katie Hobbs retains governorship in Arizona and Dunleavy wins in Alaska, we have 26 Republican governors and 24 Democrat governors. So that'll mean the Democrats picked up a seat, which I'm assuming would be Maryland, because I believe Larry Hogan was the last governor and he resigned. Well, he said he wouldn't run for re-election. So they went blue. Now, let's head back to the U.S. House. Oh, this is getting serious in this one. The remaining races left. We have Maine. It has one seat available. 99% counted, with the Democrat Jared Golden leading the Republican Bruce Polkwin by 3.3. I think that's right, 3.3%. So, yeah. That seat is probably going to go blue. So, Maine will be all blue. The state of New York has one seat still up for grabs. I believe that's right, because there's usually a whole lot of seats right around New York City itself. So let me make sure here. Show. Yep, one seat remaining. New York 22. 97% is been counted. And right now we are looking at a 1.6% difference. I do believe Williams will hold on and defeat Connolly. I'm not sure how it's properly pronounced, but still. Yeah. So we have those. All right. This seat right here in Maryland, this end one right here, was up for grabs, but it looks like it went Democrat. It would probably be this one right here because it's got the highest percent. They didn't need to count further on the rest of these because they got winners. No, hold on. That means, okay. Was it this one? The 3rd district? Anyway, yeah, it went blue. So we have 2 seats. One's looking like it's going to go red and the other looking like it's going to go blue. Let's look for the rest of the U.S. here. Alabama, Tennessee, oh, Kentucky, Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire. Okay. Michigan, Indiana, let's see, we done did Alabama, there's Mississippi. Let's shrink you a little bit. Okay. Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Texas. Do we have any open seats in Texas? I think we've got all Texas's seats filled. Show more. Show more. Okay. Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, North Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado. It looks like we have two sections here. This one just outside of Denver and right in Denver Park. And this one, which is just a big rural area of Colorado. Boebert currently represents that. That's her district. She's up by 0.4 with 1% left. She leads by just under 2,000 votes. Oh, goodness. And the other district, Yadira Caraveo, seems to be ahead of Barbara Kirkmeyer. This district has 2% left, and there is a difference of 0.7. So, yeah. Now, New Mexico. We'll come back to Arizona. Arizona's played a big part this year. Utah's done got Idaho. Washington looks like one section is still being counted. Yeah. I don't see any more territories still being counted. So it's just that one. 70% has been counted. And Marie Glusenkamp Perez is beating Joe Kent by 1.8%. Oh, goodness. Let's look at Oregon. All right, we got at least a couple districts up for grab here. See, District 6. 77% has been counted. And right now, Democrat is leading the Republican by 1.7%. This year has been uber tight because there has just been a division of the American voter by these corporate media companies. In the other district, the Republican is winning by an amount of 2.4% with 84% counted. So, yeah, interesting. Okay, Nevada's already been done. Let's look at California. We have a few territories, one right here, right here, right here, this big, long rural one, another big one here, and a big one here. Oh, sorry. And then there's a smaller one there, one there, one there, one there, 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 there. Yeah, because like right here is San Diego, and here's, I think that's Los Angeles, if I'm remembering right. Because up here should be San Francisco. Okay. Now, this one's interesting too. Let me go ahead and go down here to the actual, well, California. We have the 3rd district. Kevin Kiley is currently leading over Kermit Jones by 6%. But there's only 53% that has been counted, so we'll have to see how that one goes. California, there's still a lot of votes to be looked at. We have District 6. Ami Bera is currently beating Tamika Hamilton by he's way ahead. 12.4% it looks like. But again, there's only 52% in. Let's see, District 9. We have a wider race, but it's not even hit 50% reported yet. But the Democrat seems to be up by about 12.6. Ooh, this one. District number 13. That is a close one. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's like 0.2. There's 61% of the vote in. That's going to be an interesting one. District 15. It's currently seems to be about 12.8. 56% reported in. Democrat leading. Let's see. 75% in with an 8 point or 9.2. 9.2. So yeah, that might get called soon. This one, District 22, is 53% in. And we're looking at 5 points. Number 26. See, a lot of these are still in the 50s and 60s percentile wise. That's as far as what's been counted. I think I saw one at 75% up there, so yeah. Now, here's what we need to do with uh, the U.S. House. Redo that. U.S. House. Currently, with everything set as it is, we have 211 Republicans and 199 Democrats. But that leaves 38, I think, or 28. Maybe 28. Anyway, 28 seats. We'll count the blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If things hold as they are, that is 15 blue. Which would put the Democrats at 214. And would give the GOP a very slim majority in the House. Let's see if we can count what the Republicans would hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like 10 or 11, which puts it at 221, 222, somewhere in there. So, yeah. I'm missing territories, I believe. So let's see. If it, say, went 15 or 16, 16 to the Democrats, 13 to the Republicans, I believe. Be 215, 24. It'd be 12 to the Republicans. So 23. They would have 223 to 215 in the House. A lead of 5. A 5-vote advantage. Well, they'd be 5 over a majority. Let's say that. Because 218 is majority. Oh, wow. And then, of course, you'd have the other 3, they'd be over the Democrat Party. So an 8-vote advantage if things hold right now. But there's still room for things to change. It's going to be interesting. Yeah. It's going to be interesting. But I just wanted to give another look at the current election standings, and yeah, it's still going to be a tough one to predict. You know, from this point, really, the House and the Senate are up for grabs with the remaining seats available. So, governors look pretty set. So it'll be 26 Republican and 24 Democrat. Ah, goodness. All in all, it should have been a slaughter just from the history of the out of power party getting a majority all the way through, getting so many more votes, and then the fact that there was inflation going on. But if it does end up being one of these Congresses where everything is so close, it may end up forcing compromise between the two parties, or we're going to have gridlock. If, they want to try to get anything done. And if the Senate stays Democrat while the House turns, yeah, that's going to make it even more interesting, because then you have a position where the House can't just ram through stuff without trying to get it through a Democratic Senate. And will be even more suggestion for the two parties to work together. But I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. It's already been a long enough video. I'll see you all in the next video. As always, educate thyself, think, read, study, learn. Someone tries to tell you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, later.